Okay, go ahead.
Are you currently employed? Yes. For whom do you work? The Goldmans. Who are the Goldmans? They are real estate people in New York and elsewhere. How long have you been employed by them? Since 1998. Do the Goldmans have an office for the transaction of business? Yes. Where? 635 Fifth Avenue, New York. What is your position with the firm? I am claims manager. Defendant's counsel, Your Honor, why is this witness being called? Plaintiff's counsel, it will become clear soon enough. The court, if you are making an objection, it is overruled. Do you have someone whom you report to currently? Yes, the office manager. When you say you work for the office manager, is there a particular company or entity you work for? Well, let me say my paycheck comes from Saul Goldman Investments LLC. It's a company set up purely to pay salaries to the firm. On July 28, 2006, were you employed by the Goldmans? Yes. Defendant's counsel, objection, repetitious. The court, no, it is preliminary, I will allow it. At that time, what were your duties as a risk manager? If we were being served with a summons and complaint, if we received a letter from an attorney, if we received a letter from a tenant, I make sure that it goes to the insurance company. On that day, July 26, 2006, instead of saying that date over and over again, I'll say the date of the accident. Who was the president of the company? There are different entities, and I don't know what titles the Goldman family holds in the different entities. Did you do work for the other entities apart from the LLC you just described? Defendant's counsel, irrelevant and immaterial, if Your Honor, please. The court, no, I will take it for background at least. Objection overruled. All of them. Defendant's counsel, can she review the caption and confirm whether or not those are the companies? The court, yes, do that, please. Yes, I believe that encompasses all of them. Are any of the Goldmans alive? Yes. Who is alive? Joan, Albert, and Aaron. Do they come to the office? Not all of them, no. What was Joan's position in the various companies? This is where it gets kind of difficult. I am not asking you for a total definition. Defendant's counsel, I object to counsel's comment and ask it be stricken. The court, strike it from the record. Is she a president or vice president? I don't know. Just what is your understanding? Is she a managerial person? Yes, she manages the company along with her siblings. You mean her sister and brothers? Yes. How many properties did the Goldmans own, would you say? The court, if you know. Yes, if you know. I'd say more than 50. Were all these properties located in the state of New York? Some are located in other states. Of all the properties that they owned, what percentage was in the city? Half of it, 3/4 of it, something like that? Defendant's counsel, I object to the question to the witness who is going to guess only if she knows. The court, do you know? I estimate 65 to 70% in the city. Is that a rough guess? It is my best estimate. Were you familiar with the property located at 148 to 152? I know it exists. How do you know that? Because it's part of one of these buildings that we own. Defendant's counsel, what does the witness mean by one of these? I don't get the drift. The court, do you want which one? Not really. I think it's 2711 Lexington Avenue LLC, but I wouldn't swear to it. Are you familiar with the property on Lexington Avenue? Just knowing that there is a deed for it, that's all. Did one of the Goldman companies on the date of the accident own the property that I just described on 66th Street and Lexington Avenue, if you know? Yes, it did. Defendant's counsel, now does she know that, Your Honor? The court, tell us. I saw the deed evidencing ownership. Did there come a time when construction work was being performed at the property in question? Yes. When did construction work commence at that property? I have no idea. It was a triple net leased property. What does that mean? It means the tenant had total and complete control over that property. Defendant's counsel, objection, incompetent. This witness is not an attorney. She is a clerk. The court overruled. She is in risk management. She said, defendant's counsel, but her answer is altogether conclusionary, if Your Honor please. The court, I will let it stand. The jurors will assess the weight of her testimony and how creditable it is. The court, yes, that is a good statement on your part.
Let's call it. Well, I gotta go.
Okay.